going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition. I'm your host, Nick, joined by my wife, Natalie. I hope you're having a great week so far, wherever you are and however you are enjoying it. We got a great episode lined up for you today. Liza Treyger returns to the show to get into all things pop culture, Real Housewives of OC, Miami, all of the above. Also joining us shortly, Cole Walliser joins the show. You know him as the Glambot guy with amazing, beautiful hair. He's the one who invented the Glambot machine. You've seen him on all the red carpets doing all those cool Glambot moments with all your favorite celebrities. He was once again at the Emmys. So we'll have him join us shortly to talk about his experience as the Glambot guy. I'm sure he's had a lot of interesting interactions with some A-list celebrities, all of the above. He's basically shot everyone who's ever been to a red carpet. So he certainly has some interesting stories. All of that this episode and more. Also this week, we got Jessie James Decker and her husband, Eric Decker, joining us again this Wednesday for a special Going Deeper episode. They're on the upcoming season of Special Forces. They joined as husband and wife. They certainly have a very fascinating, interesting dynamic, and we're excited to have them to learn about their relationship, how they make it work as public figures. Fascinating people, and we are fascinated and excited to have them. That is this Wednesday. Also Thursday, Nina Parker returns to the show, plus many more exciting guests. All that this week.
Well, that's a crazy week lined up, but we had a crazy weekend this past weekend.
Yeah, we went to Las Vegas just for one night, because that's honestly all you really need to go to Vegas for. One night, in and out. I don't know what psychopaths go for more than 24 hours, but you can only go for one night. We had a really good time. We were brought out by our friends at Netflix. They generously hosted us as they had the fight of the decade, as it was named.
Canelo versus Crawford.
We're not necessarily. I've never been to a fight match before. As a sports fan in general, I wanted to go. It was a lot of fun, a lot of cool energy. Didn't know it was Mexican Independence Day. Canelo is from Mexico, so obviously a lot of his fans were there in support of him. Very just electric crowd. Crawford, he won, so congratulations, Mr. Omaha, Nebraska. But also these were two undefeated fighters. It was certainly epic. A lot of celebrities were out. We got to see some. Really, I got to shake the hand of Michael Irvin, which was kind of fun. Saw Charlize Theron. I think we noticed each other. I was gonna go say hi to her. And then I didn't.
I pitched Adam Brody to come on the show.
Yeah, we pitched Adam Brody.
Love that.
Yeah.
I talked to Josh Duhamel for some time.
Talked to Josh Duhamel. Yeah, about having kids.
Yep. It was honestly, and listen, I have also never been to a fight before. And I feel like maybe we watched the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson one. 'Cause it's Mike Tyson, iconic, we watched it at home.
He was also there.
But this was really cool. And I feel like it's going to be, one of the fights that's talked about. You hear about Floyd Mayweather and all of these really great boxers, and you hear about these iconic fights years and years, decades later. So I'm I wonder if this will be one of those fights, and we'll be able to tell River we were there. And listen, if you give me somebody to root for, I will be rooting. And I picked Crawford, and I was so into it, and I was yelling at people to sit down, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I'm curious, what is the setup when you go to one of these things? Are you guys in a section with Netflix? Is it you go to a box? Do you,
Netflix hosted it. So, and it was at the Allegiant Stadium, the Las Vegas Raiders' new stadium. So that was pretty cool. I'd never been inside that stadium before. Yeah, I mean, they had a section before the fight because obviously, for a concert. For those of you who've never been to a fight, they have you go to a concert, they have aspiring artists opening up for the headline guests. So it's usually a crowd with a much smaller crowds. The fights will start hours before the main event, so to speak. So
started at 6, and then Canelo and Crawford didn't fight till 9.
So while we were there, we were in a section that was hosted by Netflix. The CEO of Netflix was there. A lot of fancy people. Our friend Peter Schrager, a friend of show, was there as well. Got to see him. We just hung out.
They had caviar on chicken fingers.
They did.
I was gonna ask.
I manifested that one for you.
Because the U.S. Open, are we getting boxes?
You didn't try it?
No.
I had the chicken
Natalie.
fingers.
Wow.
I skipped over the calf.
You should have.
Natalie.
That's when you
I
take it for
know.
us.
You went straight for the chicken fingers.
Although I will say I did yell at a man before it was like one of the early fights, and we were like, let's just go ahead and get our seats. So we went down, and Netflix had, I guess, like, you know, like floor seats or whatever was, I guess, necessarily like the pit. And so, you know, front row is like Charlize Theron and Mike Tyson and all those
We were
people.
row
And then,
9.
like, we were row 9. So we were a couple rows
Very
back,
good.
but still really good. And then like 4 rows back from us was this man and his son. His son was like 25. And Nick was taking a video of something, and he was
Of the
like,
fight.
so Nick was like standing recording, and the guy for like a second, and the guy was like, hey, sit down, and so I turned around, and I was like, he's just video, like they have screens everywhere. So I was like, he's just videoing, sit down a second. And he was like, I can't see. And I was like, look at the screen. You like, that's what, you know, when someone's standing, you can't watch right there. So you look at the screen, and then when they sit down, you look back at, you know, it's just like, and he was like, no, I like it live. And I was like, well, then get better seats, you know, like if you don't want, get front row, sir, if you don't want anyone standing in front of you. You know, you can't yell at everyone.
It was
the
an
whole night.
Irish fighter he was rooting from. He was from Ireland, so support his boy. But then later that fight, in the main event, the people right in front of us were standing up in front of Natalie, who had to ask them to sit down. And then Natalie turned around and apologized to the man
I did.
that she was
That
getting a
yelled
little
at Nick.
sassy with. So, you know, it's just humans being humans, you know?
So you guys did look really hot. I was going to comment from the Viall Files account to say mommy and daddy, but I didn't know if that was appropriate.
You should have.
Totally appropriate,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think it would have been really funny.
Would have loved.
And we gambled a little bit, lost $1,000. So we have this rule that, you know, I'll gamble a few bucks. Then if I win, Natalie gets a purse. I didn't win.
Oh.
Yeah, Nick kept being like, all
you lose
in,
on
all
purpose?
in. I'm like, whoa, let's go slow. Let's not lose it all quickly.
He said, and I'll pick with my eyes closed.
At first, I won $500 like in the first 10 minutes like of gambling, and then I stopped, and then and then I came back and then lost it all.
What are we playing?
Blackjack.
Crabs.
Yeah,
Crabs.
There's no game called Crabs.
it's not crabs. It's
Wait,
craps.
Craps.
Crap.
Is it not? It's not
It's craps
crabs.
with the
It's
P.
craps.
With the P.
I thought people just had a lisp.
No.
Just
Oh.
me.
It was fun. We were playing blackjack. That was the only thing we played. Well,
Blackjack.
I didn't play. Nick played. I don't really, I don't understand numbers. So
You said,
Yeah.
I just
hit,
watched.
stay? Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was
I've never
fun.
been to Vegas. so
Yeah,
I'm happy
thanks for
you guys.
treating us right, Netflix. We appreciate the invite. What else did we see? Did we see anyone else?
We saw James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
We did.
Saw some Oh, Angel Reese.
Yeah, saw Angel Reese.
Oh my God, my girl.
Angel Reese.
Huge.
Yeah.
Liza
She was
Say-
right behind us
Treyger.
Fuck
walking
the
out of
shit.
the fight.
Oh my God, you should have been like, I stand with you and not the Chicago Sky Organization front of house.
I do feel like I am more
not
of
sure.
like
I
a
don't-
team
I don't know if
Caitlin
it- yeah,
Clark,
I
and I
don't-
feel like they're kind of against each other.
I'm team everybody. I'm team good rival.
Well, I feel like, her and Caitlin Clark are good rivals. What's happening with Angel Reese is basically like the Chicago Sky front of house, like keeps firing everybody, and everyone's like, you guys suck. Famously, everyone knows that. And then Angel Reese was like, yeah, I mean, she was in an interview and they would like asked her about the front of house, and she was like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot going
When
on.
you use it front of house.
it's-
What do you mean? What is that?
Like they're like organization.
The front
like,
office.
The owner, like whatever. The front office, whatever.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
the front office. And she was kind of just like, yeah, there's a lot going on. It's like a little chaotic. I hope like we can figure stuff out. And then the front office was like, fined her and suspended her for a game.
Oh my God.
And everyone was
Mhm.
like, bro. So
she did not look down
Team
in the
Angel
dumps
Reese.
at the fight. She looked
She looked fabulous.
stunning.
Yeah. Green Bay Packers are 2-0 for anyone who cares. I think they're really, really good. God, you Chicago Bears fans, what a bummer.
Do they suck?
Well, they're famous for winning the offseason and losing the regular season. They're 0-2. Their new coach used to be the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions, who the Packers recently beat up on pretty bad. And then in week 2, the Lions embarrassed the Chicago Bears and their new coach, formerly their offensive coordinator. And their savior, Caleb Williams, kind of sucks. Anyway, very exciting for me, Packer fans. Not so
Thank you.
exciting for the Bears fans out there. But another week of football in the books. Well, coming up, releasing October 1st, another season of Love is Blind. This time they're out of Denver. What cities have we done for Love is Blind? What was the first city? Did they even do a city in the first season, or was it random?
Atlanta was season 1, Chicago season 2, Dallas season 3, Seattle season 4, Houston season 5, Charlotte, North Carolina season 6, DC season 7, and then Minneapolis, Minnesota was last season.
Okay. Minneapolis was a little Midwest.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
little boring. Hopefully the people of Denver
Hopefully
are
the
a bit
people of
more
Denver are a little
toxic.
more toxic. Hard to go. I mean, they've released the whole cast as a bunch of people, half of which we'll probably never see on the show.
I mean, I love when they're still in the pods and getting to know everyone and their
love
conversations
that
that they
part?
have.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I do love that part. Because
What
I
part do
like
you
them getting to know each other and the love triangles that form. What's your favorite
I
part?
guess. I feel like my favorite part is when they go on the honeymoon and then it's like, oh, let me see the person that I almost picked for the first time. And like,
That is a fun part.
are they better looking than the person that I picked? I feel like it's always like a little bit.
That episode is
Messier,
always my
juicier.
favorite, the one where like everybody comes back together.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a guy who admits to eating his boogers on this season. So
Yeah, I think, what's his name? Edmund, I think.
Edmund, yeah, they
Yeah.
released that video of them introducing themselves, and he did say that a fun fact about him is that he eats his boogers.
A little more concerned for the women.
Yeah.
why?
I don't
He's
know.
a 10, but he eats his boogers.
Like these odds.
I think they all eat them. He just admitted it. It made
Who
it
all
his
eats
thing.
them?
Who all
Yeah.
eats
Speak
them?
for yourself, please.
I mean, I'll pick my nose, but eating, I haven't done that since I was 6.
I feel like Natalie's told me you flick your boogers on a wall or something.
That's not the same as eating them.
It's also one thing to do it in private, but to say it, like, that's
It's-
just something I
no,
didn't
no,
need to know
no.
about you.
It's not one thing to do it in private. It's
Yeah.
both are foul.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
both
also-
are foul, but I would rather not know.
Like it's not an icebreaker, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not giving like PSA where like the girl's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you do that too?"
Yeah, I'm like, it's giving Fregley from Diary of a
It's
Wimpy
not
Kid.
relatable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just kind of gross, you know.
Well, he still deserves love.
And then we had
Yeah.
a British man in there, right? It was Deo, I think British.
British in Denver.
He's gonna get a lot of hits just for that accent.
Hmm
Well, that season kicks off October 1st. We'll certainly be covering it and talking all about it when it kicks off. Dakota, the ex of our new Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul, has spoken out, and he has been in our comments verifying that he has not been trying to get on the show, and he will not appear on the next season of The Bachelorette, which is probably the right thing.
Definitely for the best.
But he also seems to be at least taking it in stride, having some fun online about his former partner now being the new lead of Bachelor Nation. So, what did he write? What did he write here? What was his video?
Oh, he did the same.
No, he did the same thing. So maybe he's gonna be the Bachelor.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go about it. He
Yeah.
captioned that. Is this how it works to be the next Bachelor? It's a joke. Everyone relax. That being said, I am happy for Tay, and I hope she finds happiness no matter what.
No, that was very
Sweet.
nice of him.
Aw.
Aw, and his emoji use was sweet. It was the heart with little tape over it and hands.
Oh,
Yeah,
a healed heart.
a held heart.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I still think he's going to be on the season of Bachelor.
No, I don't.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
I mean, there might be like a
Chase,
cameo
too.
of some kind. I still doubt it because, like, unless you are bringing him on to pursue Taylor, I think there's too much sensitivity around that relationship. If you're, it's not you're not gonna like bring him on as
like to get his approval.
to get his approval or his opinion. I think there are still feelings there that are very raw, and so if you're gonna, because let's be honest, like bringing him on is going to mess with Taylor's experience, and that's not to say that the producers of the show don't always mess with the lead's experience for the sake of good TV. The juice needs to be worth the squeeze, right? So if he's not showing up to at least pursue her or profess his love and
Yeah.
ask for another chance, just to come on and awkwardly.
Yeah.
Bring the kids or whatever, like that's not worth making her experience less enjoyable and getting in her head. And, if he's not going to show up to say, I love you and how can we make this
Mhm.
work? And, if he's not willing to do that, there's no point in bringing him on.
That's a good point considering Jen's season, the guy that came back was a dud.
right.
Like he was a one episode, like it was a cool clip, but like other than that, he didn't even get a rose. He was sent home. So like,
It's
what was
even-
the point?
A cool teaser more so than it was a cool clip.
That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
And I think if they do that, then that's just lazy producing by the Bachelors. I mean, sometimes they're working with nothing. They don't have a lot of entertaining people. But again, if you're gonna cast Taylor Frankie Paul, like you already have a head start. Make sure you cast good men that are willing to pursue Taylor. Taylor, with her dynamic personality, should help deliver plenty of drama. You're going to be plenty of men who are going to want to pursue her, who are going to fall for her.
I've also seen a lot of discourse online about like leaving your kids for 10 weeks to film a reality TV show is trying to shame her. And while I think The Bachelor is a lot different than Love Island, just because I think Taylor she's able to ask for things, right? Like she's a priority. So she's able to be like, yeah, I'll do this if you hire a nanny and you bring my kids and my kids are able to be with me all the time. You know, like she can negotiate whatever she wants with her children. And I think it's just so bizarre that like women are trying to come for these other women while it's like, if this was a man, like they wouldn't be, it wouldn't be the same conversation. There wouldn't be like maturing is realizing single dads like would leave their kids to go find love. It's like that just wouldn't ever be a post. But it's like I've seen so many women being like, Taylor's a bad mom. She's leaving her kids to go find love. It's not worth it. Like,
yeah, she also has her phone. I'm sure she has her family that also helps out with the kids. She's got her co-parents. Like, I'm like, it's not like these kids are being left on their own for this experience.
Wait. Revelation. Dakota's for sure in the season. He's going to be at the family like hometowns, no?
No, they don't have
They're
the
not going to
baby
her
daddies,
hometown.
the exes.
Yeah, but they meet her family, don't they?
Yeah, maybe
He's not her
yeah,
family
but she has a
anymore.
mom and a stepdad and sister. Like,
But he has to be one of them. I feel like there's
How
no
does
way
he
he's
have
not
to be
one
one
I
of
know
them?
that's
I
so
don't think-
weird.
I don't think he is.
Like,
You're not giving Taylor a fair chance at finding love. I
By
mean, again,
bringing in
like
her
it's
ex,
already
yeah.
it's already an inauthentic process. Whatever you're feeling in that world, it's hard to trust those feelings because it's a manufactured environment with the stakes being raised. So you really have to give your lead a chance to like really discover their feelings. And if you're constantly distracted, I mean, we all love drama, but again, if Dakota is not willing to say, give me another chance, I love you, whatever I have to do to like bring our family back together. If he's willing to do that and he really believes it and he stands by it, by all means, like that's part of her story. But just to like bring him on to awkwardly be there only to make Taylor feel uncomfortable in the men that she's pursuing is not it.
Or it would be just like she would go back to him for like comfort reasons, It's like if he showed up and he's the only one that she knows out of all these men, it would kind of give a little like Rachel and Clayton, like perfect match, like they're in this environment, they don't know anyone else, they have each other, they kind of like just fall into each other's lap because they're like, oh, this is what's comfortable and this is what I know best. So it's not really giving her a fair.
I agree. I was thinking more like I'm a mother and I have a kid and this is the person that I'm always going to be attached to, like co-parenting with. And it seems like Dakota's supportive. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the bad person here.
No.
Listen, it's no bad idea in brainstorming, Justin. We're just,
Yeah, it makes sense with like how you're thinking about it.
Let's
but
just say when he ends up on the season, I'm the inside source this time. Nick did it
Period.
the first time.
Justin
I'm the
said,
second one.
There you go.
Justin said
Okay.
allegedly he will be there.
Well, up next, straight from the Emmy red carpet, Cole Walliser is with us. You know him as the Glambot guy. He also has beautiful flowing hair. He was live on the red carpet. He's on every red carpet that Hollywood ever has. And he's here to share about his experiences and all the interesting interactions he's had with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. That's up next. Also this episode, Liza Treyger returns to the Viall Files to talk about all things Bravo. We'll get into some Real Housewives of OC, Real Housewives of Miami, talk about the upcoming season of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which premieres tonight, I think, for people listening on Tuesday. We'll get into the first episode on Thursday's episode of Reality Recap. All that and more this episode. That's all up next.
If you're paying rent every month without earning anything in return, let us introduce you to Build, the rewards program designed for renters who want to earn something for their largest monthly expense. Let us explain. By paying rent through Build, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, or your next Lyft ride, and more. Build is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and earn additional points, get VIP treatment at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members every month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. Earn points on rent and around your neighborhood wherever you call home by going to joinbuilt.com/VIALL. That's JOINBILT.com/VIALL. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Well, we talk about it nonstop. Helix Sleep is the best mattress on the market. It's so good. I feel like we've put anyone who stayed at our house onto a Helix mattress. You won't want to sleep on anything else. It's the perfect place to get a perfect mattress. They have a lineup of 20 unique mattresses. All you have to do is take a quick online quiz to be paired with a mattress for you, whether you're a back sleeper, side sleeper, stomach sleeper, fetal position sleeper, whatever kind of sleeper you are. Helix has a mattress for you. They even have them for big and tall, and they even have them for kids. The mattress that we use from Helix is called the Moonlight mattress if you want to know what we are sleeping on. It's recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep. And what makes you happier than getting a good night's rest? For their Labor Day sale extended, go to helixsleep.com/VIALL for 25% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of the Viall Files. That's helixsleep.com/VIALL for 25% off site-wide, helixsleep.com/VIALL.
Cole, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to be with you. Very cool moment for us. I mean, you're famously known as the Glambot guy. Also, I like to say the guy with just amazing, gorgeous hair.
I'll take either of those descriptions, statements.
Before we let you go, we're definitely going to have to know your hair routine. But you are obviously known as the Glambot guy. Didn't you invented the machine yourself, right? Like, this is your baby, your invention?
No, this is a common misconception.
Okay.
This rig is used in food commercials. So when they see a taco break in half and the camera like whips around and it's all food porn sexy, that's what this system is used for. We just took that system and adapted it to shoot talent and people on the red carpet. So like a new application, but not like an invention, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. All right. So you tweaked a current invention, but you made it for the red carpets. What was the first red carpet you ever did?
Ooh, the 2016 Emmys. So like next year is going to be 10 years.
Okay.
Wow. What a place to start, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
And how did you get that meeting? Did you have to like pitch somebody? Like, how did you present it to be like, hey, I think this could fit on red carpets and capture some really cool moments?
I came in just as a director sort of after an initial test. So there was a camera. So E used to do this like 360 camera thing. It was this giant rig, sort of like a bullet time thing.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, but you'd have to like pull talent like off of the carpet and like to another space. It was just sort of like logistically difficult. And then they were looking for like a new technology to do something cool. And this came across their plate. They did a test and then they're like, okay, well, we need a director to direct this. We want someone that has shot beauty, right? Because it's obviously like everybody's looking gorgeous. Someone that has worked with movement. And I directed a bunch of like dance based things early in my career. And then someone that has worked with like A-listers. And at that point, I directed videos for like Pink and Katy Perry and Cher and stuff. So I sort of checked all these boxes as a director. And they're like, okay, like let's meet with Cole. They brought me in. We talked about it. And then since then, we've sort of been like developing and having it grow to kind of be what the thing it is today.
That's great. You've obviously, like you mentioned, have gotten to shoot some pretty much every A-list celebrity possible. From Taylor Swift to Brad Pitt. I mean, the list goes on and on.
You've shot Nick and I.
Yeah.
We were on that list as well.
We've done one. I also I find it when I first got to do it was at the Golden Globes a few years back. And I felt like I bombed it. Like I felt like I was kind of like awkward about it. I didn't know what to do. Do you have some like best and worst moments from celebrities who like just couldn't quite get it right? And then others who absolutely nailed it?
I definitely have some bests. I won't say there's some worse, but obviously there's a variation in how good some of these things are.
Yeah.
It's tricky. Like, yeah, I think like by and large though, you know, like a celebrity that's on the red carpet, it's like, they're generally, like if we're talking about traditional celebrities, they're media trained, camera trained, they're styled to perfection, their hair and makeup's done perfectly, and they're there sort of like they know how it goes, right? And then for me, shooting in slow-mo, like slow-mo is always really cool. So there's a lot of things in our favor that make this thing go well. And it isn't sort of always necessary to do some big crazy moves. Sometimes the subtle ones kind of work out. They have a certain kind of magic to it that's sort of a little unanticipated, right? But that isn't to say that like sometimes it becomes challenging. The hardest thing too is like finding the camera with your eyes. Sometimes if you're trying to do like a spin and you look the wrong way in slow motion, you look like you're just kind of crazy because it takes forever for your eyes to sort of adjust. So that'll sort of like misrepresents you a little bit. But I don't know, like why did you think yours didn't work so well? I can't think of it.
I felt like I was just trying to do too much. Like you kind of said, I feel like sometimes in these moments, less is more. And I think, you know, like with slow motion, it feels like the movement takes so long, but obviously in reality, it's a half a second. So yeah, it's like you don't know if you know. I don't know. It turned out fine, but it just felt less cool than some of the other ones I've seen.
Sure, yeah, but you're probably giving an unfair comparison if you're looking at Brad Pitt's and then looking at yours. And
why can't I be like Brad Pitt, Cole?
But just more of a experience in front of the camera type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think again, you've shot pretty much every major celebrity. That being said, is there a celebrity that you have not been able to shoot yet that is on your bucket list?
But there's definitely a few that have eluded the Glambot over the years. But these are like, yeah, top, like Beyonce, right? Like I've never done a Beyonce Glambot. This would break the internet. So waiting for that moment, right? And definitely for some guys, like for some reason, the gentlemen aren't so into doing the cool camera thing. So, like Leonardo DiCaprio, Bradley Cooper, these types of gentlemen, like super, super excited that we got Brad Pitt. And I've shot a couple other gentlemen over the years, but like some of the top guys sort of haven't stopped by yet. So those would be really good gets. Yeah, there's a few out there.
I'm kind of surprised to hear that, only because I feel like most, young men, especially young men who are fans of the movies, and I suspect most actors were fans growing up of movies, but like, I feel like young men always like think of like those slow-mo walks or like the Reservoir Dog moments where you always like imagine having like this slow walk moment. And I feel like you provide that for all the celebrities who are like dressed their best. And so I'm kind of surprised that the Leos of the world aren't taking you up on that. But maybe someday it'll happen for you.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I think I need to do like a social media marketing campaign where I cut all the cool guy content together. You know what I mean? Like there's always so much focus with like the women and like their outfits and their dress. But if I like put some content out there that's all the guys looking sweet doing their Reservoir Dogs walk, I think we might convince some people to stop by next time.
Well, I mean, you also, speaking of iconic moment, was it this past year where you first, was that Taylor Swift's first Glambot moment, or have you done her multiple times?
Oh, no. That was, I think, my third time shooting her. Yeah.
Third time. Oh, wow.
So
okay.
I think I shot her every year. Every year at the Grammys since, I guess it's 25, 24, 23 might have been the first year. I think. Yeah, 2023. So yeah, we're good old pals at this point,
Oh, wow.
Truly.
And have you got a chance to shoot her new fiance, Travis?
No, but like when they announced the engagement, I was like, yo, like a Travis and Taylor Glambot. Because I feel like he would be fun and like do some cool, crazy stuff. Like he would just like wild out, I think. You know what I mean? So I think that would be super epic.
I think you do their wedding.
I was about to say, having the Glambot at the wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, let's put it out there.
Let's
I'm
go.
there. They want me there. I'm there.
I know someone I'm pretty sure going to be at the wedding. I'll mention that could be fun.
Yeah. Just drop a little hint in there. I'll bring you guys in as my camera assistant so we can all go.
Thank you.
So as someone who gets to go to all these award shows, are you sticking around and watching the award shows? Do you get to hang out and party and have some fun?
Yeah. I have, but typically these weekends are pretty exhausting for me. Like we're there Friday morning, like loading in the camera, building the lights. Like if this is still a job as a director, like despite a lot of the content being me sort of like as a host. So we're there all day Friday, like building, setting up, all day Saturday, testing, programming, tweaking, even Sunday morning, we're like setting focus marks, doing things. And then it's like, 4 hours of every 90 seconds, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, let's do this. And it's like, it's a full send thing. And so typically at the end, I'm pretty gassed. And so like on occasion I'll go in, like a few times I have gone in and done the whole thing, but like I very much am prepared for those weekends. I go in knowing this. I have a whole plan to like make this all function. But like last night I was happy to go home, order some food, watch the rest of the Emmys on TV and have a nice chill night, to be honest.
Who did you enjoy catching up with the best last night?
Sydney Sweeney, actually, to be honest. So, I mean, for a variety of reasons, but one most mainly, I shot her in 2021. And so sometimes like, I don't know if like talent or celebrities like remember, right? So like, maybe this is a thing where they like come do some camera thing and they never think twice about it, right? Maybe this is a thing where they come do the camera thing and then they see it online and they read the comments and then they watch the clip, right? Like, I have no idea what her reception is to all of the content, you know what I mean? And so I didn't even know if she would remember. I was just kind of like, hey. And she was like, she kind of lit up and she's like, oh my God, it's been so long since we saw each other. And I was like, yes, it has. You know what I mean? So that was like really just fun. And we kind of caught up. And I mentioned just like, because in 21, her career was like kind of starting and it's just gone crazy. So chatted about that for a second, and we tried to come up with a fun, iconic kind of move. So it was really fun seeing her. She was super into it. She wanted to watch it, make sure it was good. So that was like a fun moment for sure.
Is that like, do you usually let people watch it back, or is that kind of like get you held up where it's like, oh, let me redo. Oh, I can do better than that.
It depends. Like redoing can definitely be a thing that takes a lot of time because, as of late, the content has become more popular. More people sort of want to do it. It's like a thing that like, okay, I get to go to the award shows, and then I get to do a Glambot. This is like this extra thing that comes with sort of attending one of these events. And so we often, in the past couple years, we've had like sometimes giant lines, like 20, 30 people, 50 people in line. And so if we're doing multiples, like this becomes challenging. But if Sydney asked to see it again and if she wanted to do another one, I would do another one. That isn't to say that I wouldn't for just sort of anybody, but like it just kind of depends. If people really want, like, okay, like, let's just do it fast. We're really trying to like crank through everybody. So even if it's like Sydney Sweeney and she's like if she tried to do multiple, I'd be like, okay, one of these is probably good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a limit at which we can just shoot, right?
But, you get a little extra love when they take the time to get to know you, because I'm assuming a lot of people just kind of pass through. And I think some people you're making relationships with, and other people it's less of a personal experience. So, it makes a lot of sense that, Cindy took the time to say hi.
Yeah. I always try to remember that, like, even though I'm doing it like 150 times a row, like this could be this thing that someone is like really excited to do and like a special moment for them. So I always try to approach the interaction like, okay, yes, this might be my 50th time, but it's my first time with you, right? So it's like, let me try to bring that kind of unique energy and approach to each of those interactions to give them the best shot that they can. Because I also know that like the pressure's on too. People are nervous about whether this can work or not work for them. So yeah, I try to do everything in their favor to just kind of make them feel calm and relaxed and kind of get the best thing possible.
Now you're at every award show, right? Is there one that you don't do?
Not every, but a lot of the big ones. I think the big one that's missing is like the Met Gala, which I guess isn't really like an award show per se, but it's like a big red carpet.
Right.
You would think the Met Gala would want you.
I would love to be there and to be wanted by the Met Gala. The challenge is the logistics. The red carpet is essentially just a set of stairs, right?
Yeah.
So like people get off on the street and then go upstairs. The problem is like we need like a platform with a 2,000-pound robot, some giant light. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like infrastructure that is needed to make this thing happen, and the space is just super tight. So we haven't been able to kind of like figure out a way to get it in there, but there's no shortage of trying or desiring to do so.
Well, specifically to the Emmys last night, were there any snubs that you want to call out or winners that you were really excited to see win?
Yeah, I mean, I was excited to see Seth Rogen win for the studio so much. I ended up shooting a bunch of stuff for their premiere, which was really cool, but I didn't even see Seth on the red carpet. The environment gets so crazy, right? So sometimes people will pass us and like I won't even notice, or like we won't even really be able to connect. But typically we have a couple like talent wranglers that are out sort of asking everybody, but often, people just try to like do this step and repeat and then get into the show. So yeah, so no explicit snubs. Oh, Tim Cook, actually. Yeah. I saw Tim Cook, of CEO of Apple, and I was like, I'm a big Apple fan. I was like, yo, Tim, you got to come do it. And then they were like, eh. So yeah, Tim Cook snubbed us, but I can live with that one.
Ah, come on, Timmy.
I know, right?
We'll get him next year.
Yeah, maybe it's he only messes with his own tech, Maybe that's
maybe if we had an iPhone on there at the end, but until the iPhones can shoot at 1,000 frames a second, we're sticking with our Phantom camera.
There you go.
Well, Cole, this has been a ton of fun, man. Thanks for taking the time to give us a little insight to the what it's like to be on the red carpet of the Emmys and some of these other big award shows. Anything you want to leave us with, or final thoughts before we send you on your way?
No, thanks for having me. It was super fun chatting. I still am so excited to kind of be a part of these award shows, and it's kind of crazy to realize that like I've become sort of a staple in these things. Like I said, next year at the Emmys will be 10 years for me. Like the hosts switch out, the outlets switch out, but I've sort of like been this kind of like consistent staple, which is a wild thought. So I'm just like thankful and honored to bring cool, fun content to the red carpet. And the next time I see you guys, we got to get a little redemption and do another one. You'll be more prepped, more prepared. So we'll do one more the next time I see you.
Well, as someone who's done a few red carpets and finds them mostly to be anxiety riddled and a little silly, You definitely bring a highlight to any red carpet I've been a part of when I've seen you there, because it's a pretty neat experience.
Amazing.
And it feels like a rite of passage if you've ever done a few red carpets. So thanks for making what is usually a trivial thing a fun experience when you're there.
Cool. Thank you. That is the sweetest compliment. I appreciate that.
All right, Cole. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
All right, up next, Liza Treyger returns to the show to talk all things Bravo, and she's up next.
Fall's here. Kids are back in school, vacations are over, and it's officially the start of cozy season, which means time to slide into some Bombas. You know Bombas are the most comfortable socks, slippers, tees, and underwear out there, made from premium materials that actually make sense for this time of year. The merino wool sock is the sock that will keep you warm when it's chilly, but cool when it's hot. Supima cotton that's softer, stronger, and more breathable than regular cotton. And even rag wool, the thick, durable, classic cozy socks you'll want all fall. They even have these perfect loafer socks that I wear all the time. Anytime I wear a loafer with jeans or with shorts, everything that Bombas is doing is so good. They're so comfortable. If you like a cool color, if you want a fun pattern, Bombas has you covered. It's not just socks. Bombas designs slippers that make it hard to leave the house, from Sherpa-lined Sunday slippers to packing-friendly gripper slippers, and even waterproof EVA Friday slides. And the best part, every item you buy, Bombas donates one to someone experiencing homelessness. Over 150 million items have been donated thanks to customers. Happiness guaranteed. Head over to bombas.com/VIALL and use code VIALL for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/VIALL, code VIALL at checkout. Symbiotica is for anyone who's doing all the right things but still doesn't feel their best, because true wellness starts at the cellular level. With science-backed, high-absorption supplements designed to travel with you and work with your body, Symbiotica helps you feel more like you. I can't tell you how on the go we have been, and it's hard to stay on a routine. It's hard to even pack a bunch of vitamins and supplements and anything that you're taking and stay on a routine when you're traveling, when you're on vacation, when you're just busy in life. And Symbiotica makes it so easy. They have travel size packets that you can just throw in your purse, throw in your suitcase, throw in your backpack, throw literally anywhere. You can take them in 30 seconds and they actually taste delicious. They have formula to support your health goals, everything from energy, digestion, immunity, and mood. Symbiotica is one of the most trustworthy brands out there. They never compromise on quality and sourcing. Their products are free from seed oils, preservatives, toxins, and artificial additives. It's something you can taste and feel in every packet. Go to symbiotica.com/VIALL to get 20% off plus free shipping. CYMBIOTIKA.com/VIALL for 20% off plus free shipping.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi.
Look at her.
I'm so thrilled.
How are you, Liza?
I feel cool. I didn't know I would be able to be a Zoom guest. I love this.
Do you like Zooming better than coming into the studio?
Well, that I get to do it from New York. I like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wearing a bra.
Love.
Same.
I'm not wearing shoes.
I did an audition earlier today for Disheveled Woman, so that's why I didn't wash my hair.
No, it's giving messy
Get
bun.
it.
Well, you look great, if you don't mind me saying.
Thanks. I
Yeah.
feel great. Yeah, but yeah, I have my iced coffee. I'm in my home. I like that.
Okay.
And no one can see my body. I don't feel as self-conscious, you know?
Okay.
Well, you look gorge
Thanks.
from shoulders up.
How are you guys?
We're so good.
Yeah.
How's the household?
Household
good.
great.
Oh my God. Well, we missed you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we have so much to talk to you about.
Should we get into... I feel like we should get into Salt Lake City. I know it's not out yet. It premieres this week. Are you a Salt Lake City fan?
I have a confession to make.
Oh my God.
We're ready.
I have been fully out of normal world. I've been kind of out of Bravo. I watched a bunch of OC for this because Dexter Resurrection
Oh my God.
was so good.
It was so good.
I watched it 3 times and then I couldn't get enough. So I went from season 1, watched it all the way back up. And then I started making Dexter bracelets. And I just can't stop thinking about anything but Dexter.
Wow.
Well, now,
That's fair.
were you an OG Dexter fan back in the day?
Yeah, I should grab it. I actually have a photo from 2014 because, not back in the day. I binged 6 Feet Under, binged Dexter in the later 2010 or
Okay.
2010s, but I have a Dexter badge and I waited for him outside of a Broadway show.
Did you?
And he signed it.
Oh my God.
And I didn't even have an apartment. I had just moved to New York and we were couch surfing, but I was like, we're we're seeing Michael C. Hall.
I'm old enough that when I got into Dexter, I rented the first 2 seasons from Blockbuster.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. That's cool. I wonder what the menu was like. Do you remember any
That
special
just
features?
like scratched an itch in my brain.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, were there DVD extras? That's a really good question.
I don't know. It was like what it came out in 2006, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
08, something like that, a long time ago. But
Mhm.
it's like, it's kind of horny. It's scary. It's exciting. It's heartfelt.
No, they made an incredible comeback, right? Because like if you watched Dexter, the original series, like the first 4 seasons are awesome. Season 5, season 6, it really falls off. Was it 7?
Well, the showrunner changed. And
Okay.
with these new ones, the original showrunner, Clyde Phillips.
So
is
that
back.
makes sense because the
Oh.
Dexter Resurrection, and then what was the previous
Blood.
New Blood and Resurrection were both pretty solid. Like we loved Resurrection, except that, not spoiler alert, the ponytail killer, I really needed him to.
No, season 2, baby. We're going to Wisconsin. Are you kidding?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's gonna be after church brunch in Wisconsin with his family, and Dexter's gonna walk into the diner and fucking scare the shit out of this guy. I'm like on edge. I can't wait to see Eric Stone's Street back.
How did you like Uma Thurman?
Uma Thurman is so sexy, so cool, so good. A nod. I felt a nod to Beatrix Kiddo when she was like, be cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, it felt like so for the fans and reference heavy. And like, also, again, spoiler, but when Dexter's in the car with her, holding her back with the neck and the little tear. Oh my God. I just thought that was so exciting.
No, it was very, very well done. We were very into it. I was.
I'm so happy you watch it. It's actually like, I know it's so popular, but I've had a hard time finding people to connect with.
We watch everything. Liza.
Everything.
You guys, should I watch Dexter?
Have you not seen it at all, Mary?
Well, I definitely, like, growing up as a child, I would watch the regular Dexter, but not like deeply enough to get into it because I was like 10 and I shouldn't have been watching it.
So, and you know what else this season did well? The gore. It was bloody. I liked it.
Ooh, I love bloody.
It was bloody. I liked
Okay, maybe
it.
I'll lock into Dexter.
I love the detectives. I like that we're going to have that. This is my big, should we not, I think the detective is going to realize the blood slides are gone because the plaque is there. And I think he's not going to get a break. Like, I think it's going to be, I just can't wait. They did such a good job.
They've tried to kill Dexter a few times, realize it doesn't work. So can we just let go of the,
yes.
For
You know what I'm-
anyone who hasn't watched, this isn't a spoiler. For anyone who has watched, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. How much anxiety did you have when Harrison and Dexter were in that room and he was like, "Oh, let me go and get out. What are you doing? Get out of the room." Like, stand on the, what are you doing? The door's gonna shut.
Yeah, it didn't even. I honestly had to watch it a few times to get. I was just so excited. I like watching him clean more than anything. Watching Dexter clean and be thorough is like so nice.
Do you like watching, like, are you a fan of those in general? Like, our TikTok, like, clean up my kitchen with me, or?
There's one Nikki. You guys know Operation Nikki?
I know.
No.
Oh, she cleans. It's really wild to watch, but it's a lot of consumer products. I don't think anyone should live fully like that, but
Is it the ASMR of cleaning that you like? What's
Maybe. I don't love it. It's not my main.
I like the ASMR of people chewing on TV.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, I do have to say one more Dexter thing. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
No, please.
Get it out, Liza.
I actually bought a dress with blood spatter all over it, and I'm going to be Dexter's kill room for Halloween.
Oh,
Genius.
hell yeah.
I just go all
Is
in.
it plastic?
No, the package just came. I'm going to try it on after.
Look, please send us a pack.
You have to wait for Halloween. You'll have to wait for Halloween.
Okay.
Also, when he turns in the car with Batista, like, I love seeing his like mask slip. I love that.
Ooh.
Oh, this is what I was going to say with like New Blood to this. People that aren't fans were like, didn't he die? And I'm like, yeah, we don't care. He's back to life.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
No.
Don't ruin our fun. He's
It's
awake.
It's called Resurrection.
The doctor saved his life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it made sense. Like, he was in the cold.
He was in the cold. I liked New Blood too. I don't know. It's just, It was for us, the little winks at the end. Like, I just felt like they really thought about the OG viewers.
Who would you rather have narrate your life? Dexter or
Carrie Bradshaw, who are you going to say?
no? Who am I gonna say? the most famous. I'm blanking on his name.
Anthony Hopkins.
No.
The guy who does the animal
No,
videos?
no, he's the most famous narrator.
Morgan
Actor,
Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Okay. I was thinking TV World, Morgan Freeman.
Or Dexter.
Or Michael C. Hall. Or Dexter. I want Dexter.
Yeah.
It seems crazy, but right now you could obviously tell I'm in a
I feel
full
like the answer
obsessive.
to anything's Dexter.
Did you guys know that if you use Waze, Michael C. Hall can narrate? He can
Stop.
do your directions on Waze.
I don't ever want to drive or use Waze, so
Okay.
Yeah.
but that's cool.
Hey, Waze is like the app that will like it'll save you 2 minutes, but it'll cost you it'll get you car sick.
Get you car sick, stressed,
Yeah.
panic.
But
yeah.
you can have, I used Waze for like a week because you could have Christina Aguilera do your directions. And it was
That's
like,
fun.
girl, you missed your turn. You have to do a Yui now.
That would I might lose my mind. Some like sweet condescending voice when I'm fucking up.
Yeah. No, it'd be Christina Aguilera when you arrive at your destination being like, you did it, diva. Now let's party. And it really
like
made me
that.
laugh.
Kinda
But then the
fun.
directions were bad, so I stopped using it. Anyway, speaking of true crime, Salt Lake City is returning tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or tonight, as
Tonight.
this airs.
It's on Tuesdays.
And
This
It's on Tuesdays.
okay.
I'm so excited.
And we're really excited.
I'm pumped.
Do we have, I think there's some,
Are you able to catch our audience up to speed, Mary, of what happened last season and things we can be looking forward to?
oh, am I? It's almost like I prepared an entire presentation
There
to
you
do so. It's almost like I wore a suit jacket to be able to tell people.
I'm mostly looking forward to Angie's reign of terror to grow and
Mhm.
grow. Seeing
Yeah.
how the center snowflake affects her psyche and her
The first
future.
feet.
The breakup of Angie and Mary.
I'm being told, here it is.
Slamorama.
This is like the best day of my life. Okay.
All right. So, Viall Files listeners, the season 6 of Salt Lake City returns tonight. And to catch you guys up to speed, I have taken it upon myself to create a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 5 Slamorama to catch us all up. All right. Reeling from Bermuda and the ultimate betrayal of reality Von Tees, our heroes, women, continued on their journey. First, let's get into some season 5 key players. Next slide. All right, first up, we have the girly upon girly. She loves Wendy's and she loves to wear her hair in braids that scare me. It's Lisa Barlow, aka Baby Gorgeous. Strengths, being Mormon 2.0 and fast food consumption. Weaknesses, cooking, flying coach, and podcasts. Allies, Heather Gay and Meredith Marks. Enemies, Whitney Rose, Angie Castanevas, and Bronwyn Newport.
All my
Next slide.
favorites.
Literally.
Although we love Meredith.
Next up, we have the hottest woman alive and the best DJ in the world. It's Meredith Marks, aka Big Mare. Her strengths are bathtubs, DJing, disengaging, and bat mitzvah planning. Her weaknesses are rumors, nastiness, and homeowning. Allies, Lisa Barlow, Miriam Cosby, Heather Gay, and Jen Shaw, because they talk to each other in prison sometimes. Enemies, Whitney Rose, Angie K, and a name you're going to hear a lot more throughout this presentation in the enemies list, Brittany Bateman.
Is she enemies with Whitney because of the bath bombs?
Yes,
Okay.
and other things. Next up,
Oof.
she defended her girl even when she punched her in the fucking face. It's Heather Gay, aka the Girl Time Girl. Her strengths are writing, producing, and committing to the bit. Her weaknesses are powerful divas and Finsta accounts. Allies, Lisa Barlow, Meredith Marks, Miriam Cosby, Whitney Rose, sometimes because they're family and they do fight, but they always come back together. Enemies, Bronwyn Newport and Brittany Bateman. Now we've got the hilled girly of all girlies. It is Whitney Rose, aka the Wild Rose. Her strengths are hilling, dancing, and appearing on podcasts. Her weaknesses are Alibaba and being a lil girl. Allies, Angie K, Miriam Cosby, Monica Garcia, and the blogs. Enemies, Lisa Barlow, Meredith Marks, and once again, Brittany Bateman.
Why are Whitney and Brittany Bateman enemies?
Brittany Bateman is enemies with everyone.
Anyone who's against Lisa.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we have our mother in Christ, Mary M. Cosby, aka Mother Mary. Her strengths are her sense of smell, good humor, and the fact that she is a woman of God. Her weaknesses: hospitals, group trips, locating entrances, and bread in the purse. Her allies: Angie K, Meredith Marks, Robert Jr., and God himself. Enemies: Trixie Motel and Brittany Bateman. And rounding out our main cast from season 5, we have the center snowflake, the icon, the looks like a mother high body count hair diva, Angie Katsunevas, aka the Greek Mafia Mama. Her strengths is that she's Greek. She looks like a mother. She's a sniper with her words. She throws glasses and she says, Oppa! Her weaknesses are champagne, high body count hair, and talking about her husband. Do never, ever talk about Sean. That man's a bald saint. Allies: Miriam Cosme, Whitney Rose, and Kerastas Thermatique. Enemies: Lisa Barlow, Meredith Marks, and Slutty Brittany, who is Brittany Bateman, by the way, if we didn't catch that. Our new friends we made this season were Bronwyn Newport, aka the Mormon Andy Warhol. Strengths: costume and interior design, Whoville. Weaknesses: dog poop, jewelers, and Starbucks mugs. Allies: Rihanna, to be determined. Enemies: Lisa Barlow, Heather Gay, Banana Peels, and Brittany Bateman. All right, and finally, the girl we've talked about so much. It's Brittany Bateman, aka the Peeping Tom. Her strengths are making announcements, video recording, and vocal tenacity. Her weaknesses: Jared Osmond, pitch. Allies: Sweet Boy Justin.
Thank you.
Can you put me down for ally? I want to be an ally.
Edit.
And Nick Viall and Natalie Joy are allies as well. And enemies are literally everybody else. All right, so where do we leave off last season? Well, we left off in Mexico. Heather, alongside other producers, created a saw trap for the women and had them read the meanest text they've ever sent about one another. Angie said Bronwyn had weird ears and that her husband has one foot in the grave and another on a banana peel. Whitney said she heard a rumor Lisa has threesomes with John Barlow and other women. Lisa then fired back with a stray at Angie, saying she heard Sean does circle jerks. Therefore, Angie threw a glass. And Meredith reacted, there's nothing okay about any of this. Later at the reunion, Lisa lied about talking to a jeweler because Bronwyn lied about owning a necklace. And, okay, next slide, because these women gave us so much in season 5 that we wanted to give them some high school style superlatives. All right, so first up, with best hair, we have Angie Katsunevas. With best dressed, we have Bronwyn Newport.
How do you think Mary would feel about best dressed? I don't know.
Okay, well, I made these awards.
Okay.
Class clown, Lisa Barlow. Most musical, Meredith Marks, DJ.
Are we laughing
Future
at Lisa
president.
or with Lisa?
Depends on who you're asking.
Okay.
Future president, Heather Gay. Best sportsmanship, Brittany Bateman. Life of the party, Whitney Wild Rose. And with our premiere award, most likely to be on SNL until she gets fired after 3 weeks, it is Miriam Cosby. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations to all the women. All right, what's coming next this season? We have Lisa, John Barlow, and business issues between the two of them, maybe even marital. Cast trip to Greece, inevitable. Below Deck Down Under crossover, George Washington wigs, Lisa Mystery Men, Mary and Angie break up, and Bronwyn's mom enters. Who knows what any of these things mean?
Are these verified storylines?
These are verified storylines
Oh,
that
wow.
Justin and I sourced from the trailer.
So not verified.
So we're guessing.
Potential
this is what they are from the
storylines that
story.
we...
All right.
Okay.
Theories?
Theories, I don't think Lisa and her husband are really going to have any serious marital problems.
I think business problems probably.
Business.
Yes.
Probably.
Business, for sure. No, he's obsessed with her. He can't believe he got a girl that hot. Like, he is living his fantasy. He does not care about one flaw of that woman.
And honestly, like, he's too busy
True.
staring at her. He's forgetting to pay taxes or pay anyone.
He's trying to figure out how to parallel park still.
He's still trying to figure out a parallel park.
Legend says he's still there trying to park.
Salt Lake gives us that, like, it's just so much goodness. That was an amazing PowerPoint. And thank you so much. If there was a PowerPoint award, you would
Thank you.
win for sure.
Oh my God, thank you so
Best
much.
PowerPoint goes to.
You guys.
What are you looking most forward to, Lisa?
Honestly, more of these sick little games they play at dinner.
Love the games.
And I just like Meredith flipping out. And maybe we'll see her DJ. I'm excited for, I think those would be my top excitements.
What would be your dream, like, DJ opener?
I don't really know the DJ game. I'll say Trixie Mattel. She's like,
yeah.
but she would headline. I don't know. I don't know who would open for Meredith Marks.
She would headline open by Meredith Marks. Yeah. What do you think what would be your ideal song to look up and see Meredith Marks up at the booth with?
Well, I heard the mixes incorporate her famous quotes. So I'm going to go and get ticket. Like I want to see what's happening.
I need a You Can Leave mix.
Yeah, I want to dance to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can leave.
Also, Bronwyn having to be like, she sucked that old dick to the top. Like, to live that down and come back for another season. Like, you're not buying the jewelry. What's going on? He's not hot at all. Like, not charming. It's devastating.
I feel like we're going to get more into that relationship. I feel like if she comes, because in the clip in the trailer, it showed Bronwyn coming for Lisa's like business problems or whatever. And I feel like Lisa will play damn dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you even asked if Lisa's in on the joke or not, like, I don't think Lisa has a sense of humor about anything.
God, no.
No.
I don't think she laughs
She's
much.
going to hate my PowerPoint.
Again, the stray that Sean caught based off of Angie throwing something out there. Like, it was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Angie didn't even say anything. It was Whitney that said something.
Whitney threw something, and then she was like, what about your husband?
What about
like,
Sean?
What?
It's like, what about Sean?
Who cares if he's circle jerks? They're so homophobic. It's so annoying.
I know. Let that man be bald and gay.
I don't know. I love their hot young photos. The thing is, I was a longtime salon receptionist in my life. And I will say a constant with every salon I worked at is there is at least one very hot sexual straight guy that does great hair. And he's booked all day and night with women who want, to get touched by them. But they are with women. Like it is an archetype of the salon world.
Is it mandatory when you start a salon that you need at least one straight male?
It just happens. You usually get hot girls, you get gay guys, and then you get one sexy straight guy that's just like oozes charm. And
does he do cut and color?
Yeah, I've never worked at I hate saying this word. I never pronounce it right, but I don't like departmentalized salons. I like stylists and hairdressers who do both from top to bottom, like the whole story.
Okay. And do you think that's Sean? Is he the sexy that wants all the women?
I think so, but he's respectful because he's an owner, and I don't think he like harasses his employees. But yeah, I think women go to him for his it's why young women like boy bands. It's like they're nice, they make you feel good, it's complimentary, it's like this fantasy of a man that you would like.
Is Sean part of Angie's glam team?
She might be blow drying her own hair. I don't know.
If she's blow drying her own, if I'm married to a hairstylist and he's not doing my hair every single morning that I wake up, divorce.
But isn't she also a hairstylist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Angie's also a hairstylist?
Did she work at the salon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their business.
I didn't realize she was just like back of house. I thought she did hair too.
She also helped Mary do her hair in one episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
That friendship is beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they break up.
I know.
Yeah.
He said, go
Oh,
get
yeah.
yourself another sister.
Also, they have a great name for their salon, which is Lunatic Fringe.
No.
Yeah. Lunatic
Honestly,
Fringe.
I hope to get married one day so I could do a bachelorette party at Salt Lake City and go to Beauty Brow. What is it? Beauty Laser.
Beauty Lab.
Oh, yeah.
Beauty
Heather's
lab.
got-
Get a private jet. Go to OC. Go to the Quiet Woman. Like, I just want to have a
Hell yeah.
housewives party coast to coast.
Well, speaking of OC, we had a new episode. And if you missed last week's episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County, here's your rapid recap. Jen and Ryan have a Cybertruck because, of course they do. Shannon doesn't know if she doesn't want to go with Tamara to Temecula. Heather Dubrow reminds the world that she is an ally to the trans community and also a podcaster. Emily and Jen clean up dog and cat poop. Gretchen and Emily take fireball shots. Shannon has deep thoughts. Jack Handy was left shaking in his boots. She also brought an immersion blender and an egg bite blender on a girls' trip. Diva, a random woman on the street, appeared just to tell Heather she has proof she didn't call the Paps at Disneyland. Shannon learns what huck to a spit on that thing is, but she revealed she swallows drinks. Heather is taking improv and was just cast on SNL. Congrats, Heather. Wait, actually, she just announced via Instagram story that she's leaving SNL. But she made sure to thank Lauren in the post for posterity's sake. Anyway, back to the episode. Jen is still mad about the fatty photo. Tamra backtracks on it and basically says Ryan likes her more now that she's skinny. Jen says that's not actually an apology. Tamra is gobsmacked by this and says, what do you want, blood? And that's the episode. Would you rather go to Temecula with Tamra or meet a stage woman on the streets of Beverly Hills with Heather and have to pretend it's normal?
I'm not going to Temecula. I don't care.
So I'm staying at Heather's.
Honestly, I liked that paparazzi person. Like, I would actually.
That was such a setup.
It was a setup, but she seemed.
Hey,
cool.
by the way, you didn't call the pop.
Like, this paparazzi is like watching every episode and keeping up with the drama of, I feel like they're too busy scouting restaurants and celebrities.
It's kind of
to
a
watch
bad
TV.
look when the person that you're getting to dispel the rumors about you calling a pop, it looks like you also called them to dispel the same rumors about you calling the pop.
Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking. Like, I don't know.
Well, remember, she just got found out due to this lie detector test that she was lying about calling the paparazzi.
Yeah, but we now know that was a fake lie detector test, so.
Exactly, but not to her. To her, it was real. So she was like, I need to be validated yet again.
And I will say, paparazzi do hang out in Beverly Hills on the streets because it is a sceney place. So it's, if Heather really didn't call the paparazzi, she is really going about it in the wrong way to prove her innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I liked what Jen said, where it's like, if I did call the paparazzi, I would tell people. She's like, no one would know. No one would care if I called them. You know, like, I wish she just kind of got over it and it admitted it and was like, yeah, I want to be in magazines.
Who has less of a sense of humor, Heather Dubrow or Lisa Barlow?
Lisa Barlow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Heather gets drunk. I think her and Terry, they have fun. They have fun.
Yeah, you can't be married to Terry and not have a sense of humor.
Did you miss Katie this episode? Because I did.
Yes.
Very much
I did.
Yeah.
Me too. I think they're all like do such horrible things. I just don't understand why she has to leave forever. It's weird. I don't get it. Can't we have another camera on her, not in Temecula? Like, geez.
Yeah, like show her at her house, like with her kids and her husband.
I want to see her hang out with bloggers while they're in Temecula.
She's a liar, but Gretchen's a liar. They're all liars.
They're
and
all
Tamra's
liars.
truly like a spawn of Satan, who I enjoy on my screen, but like she's vile. The way she treated Shannon last season and then now being like, I already said sorry, get over it. I guess she's holding a grudge. And it's like, yeah, people need to. You were psychotic last season.
Also, her trying to say that she didn't call that photo a fatty photo. I'm like, you were screaming at the rooftops that was a fatty photo.
Yeah, it's like, prey upon this woman who is insecure. Now she lost weight, feels good, getting fucked by this guy who's, probably doing a good job. Let her live. You're mad she's wearing a bikini?
Tamra also never said fatty photo. So that's the thing that people are forgetting, that Jean is the one that said that word.
But then it's also at the same time, Tamra's apology for sharing that photo was basically like, well, it's okay because your husband likes you just because you're skinny now.
Exactly.
And that was crazy.
She didn't say fatty photo, and I get that, but what was her intention?
She definitely alluded to her being quote unquote bigger. Like that did not come from Gina. Like she kept like.
But again, it's like everyone's getting facelifts and lasering and Botoxing. You're all 60 and wanting to look young, and you all do it. So why are we bullying this woman for doing it? I don't get it.
Well, and then I'm also, if I was calling somebody a stalker, saying that they were trying to be me, like the last thing I want to do is make up and hang out. You know what I mean? Like if you genuinely believed that,
you should be thanking her for being a part of your gym. Who else went there? Who else had a membership? She's like mad she's taking classes. It's like crazy.
Yeah, instead of posting a quote unquote fatty photo, you should just be happy that like you think she's really improved herself since going to your gym.
And you were the inspo.
Yeah.
And like nothing, like I would love to be called tits on a stick. Compliment.
Yes. Tits on a stick. Yeah.
Tits on a stick. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's just weird when it's not okay to talk bad about someone and when it is, and like what's going on. I mean,
they're all just so hypocritical.
Yeah, constantly.
I feel like Gretchen and Emily were talking shit about Heather right before they go and sit at her house and drink her champagne.
Wait, I loved when they're sitting at Crustacean. Heather, Emily, and Gretchen. And here comes Emily trying to like talk some shit about Jen. And she's like, oh, Jen said that she thinks that you are scared of Tamra and that you do this and this with Tamra. And Heather so calmly continues eating and goes, well, what was your response?
Yeah. Yeah.
Round of applause. I'm sorry. It's my first question. If anyone comes to me saying like, "Oh my God, this person was talking shit about you," well, what was your response? What'd you say?
And the flashback being Emily being the one that said everything that she's now saying that Jen said. Like, that's not even how she asked the question.
And she goes, "I don't remember. I think I might have said like I thought maybe you did."
If you don't remember, then you definitely talked some shit.
Said
Yeah,
something.
100%.
Yeah. Or like you like just softly agreed with them. You know, like
I would have been panicking.
Would you have spent the night at Heather's house in that little canopy bed?
I don't even remember the bed.
She had 3 beds in a room.
I'd be a part of Heather's life at any moment. I'd open the fridge. I don't care.
Okay.
You're like Roberto Cavalli designed penthouse. Yes, I will stay there for the night. And it's closer, so I could go home if I get scared and need my bed, you know? I'm like Temecula. I'm stuck with Tamara and Shannon. No, thank you.
With a primary bedroom.
And then her being like, I don't need the primary. I don't need the primary. It's like, if you did not get the primary,
Literally.
what we would be hearing
I
about.
mean, like, I'm so uncomfortable with the primary. It's like, why? Your bathroom's right there. What are you uncomfortable about? But then Heather opening up packages and packages from Fendi.
I loved
Yeah.
it. She's like, he's not supposed to be home when I open packages. The rest of us are like Amazon. She's like, $10,000 here.
Nuts.
I do like every third episode. Heather clearly has an understanding with the producers to like emphasize just how rich she is.
I love it. I need it in every episode.
Yeah. The joys of being married to a plastic surgeon.
There must be other sources of income. Like, are plastic surgeons,
Well, he has the show too. He's botched.
they had a $50 million 80, like, how much did they sell that house for?
They did like huge real estate deals. Remember, like the house that they built from the ground up, I think they sold for like 2 times as many millions as they made it for. It's like their home sales are ridiculous.
They've diversified revenue streams.
100, and I'm
Yeah.
sure he invests. I'm sure she does.
Another unpacking I'd like to mention. Shannon's suitcase was my favorite. I mean, to pack a platter. To pack a platter.
Awesome.
She said, "I'm making breakfast."
It's crazy.
But she's also not wrong. Like, how many times do you want to cook dinner at an Airbnb and you're like, wait, we don't have a spatula?
It's the hairdryer. The hairdryer, they might have one, they might not have one.
Really? She said, I'm not going to be caught with my pants down. Here's an emulsion blender and I'm ready to make dinner.
He was like, "Do you want a good meal?"
Come here
I just
for
don't
it.
believe that she's a good cook. Like, I don't think anyone wants her emulsifying anything.
The truth is, we're having bisque or some sort of soup if we're bringing an emulsion blender.
Yeah.
Well, we also had the Real Housewives of Miami. And if you missed the episode of the Real Housewives of Miami, here's your rapid recap. The girls do an 80s aerobics class, and Alexia revealed she dated a cocaine cowboy in 80s Miami. Iconic behavior. The girls tell Larsa and Lisa they just need to get over their shit and move on because it's getting annoying. Lisa detoxes with wine and green juice, and it works because she stays calm talking to Larsa. They agree to move on. Lisa even refollows Larsa, pieces in the air. America, take notes. The girls order a drink called Harvey Wallbangers, and we're not going to deconstruct that and move on. Stephanie and Alexia try to stuff it out. It's revealed that Marisol's actually the one that hates Stephanie, not Alexia. They both open up about sister trauma and bond over it. Things are looking good for them. Lisa continues on her early streak. She's learning, growing, and changing. Gertie served eyes wide shut realness at the function. Apparently, Alexia had sex with Todd 2 days ago. Audrina hates her birthday cake but loves her birthday male strippers. Gertie starts going to therapy and opened up about her past. Marisol is certainly not ready to double date with Alexia and Todd. Stephanie Sojay and Adriana are becoming besties because they both hate Marisol, and Stephanie wants Adriana to perform at her party, and that's the episode. Question, is Gertie the best dressed housewife in history? Let's discuss. I
In
don't
history?
think so.
No.
In history?
I don't think so.
No.
I love
She
her.
pulls some crazy fits.
I
Listen.
love Gertie, but those ears, the bunny ears, she's going to a different dinner.
Are you
I-
kidding me?
I just
are
love
you not
that,
entertained?
and I'm probably the only one who knows this, but the Harvey Wallbangers reference is a reference from the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers baseball team.
Oh, and then do you just know all baseball players of all decades? Why do you
Well,
know this
I'm,
guy from 82?
Milwaukee Brewers are my team. Shout
they
out
are.
to the team with the best record in baseball currently. But
congrats.
you can fact check me at Sierra or Harvey Wallbangers, but Harvey was the manager who replaced someone else was fired in the middle of the season, and he took over, and they went to the World Series and lost the St. Louis Cardinals in 7 games.
Do you know what's in the drink?
I don't. I didn't know it was
You've never
named after a
ordered?
drink, but the Harvey Wallbangers was like the name of the team. Like that was their nickname for the team.
Wait, where were
Renee
they when they ordered
Wichman?
this?
Am I right?
On the Virgin Airline guy's boat.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson?
Yeah, that guy.
Virgin.
Did they go to
the
any
cruise.
islands? Ooh,
We just saw him on the boat.
okay.
Just some free press
Mm-hmm.
for the cruise.
But they seemed to have fun. A lot of people made up. It was.
Am I
pretty
right
sweet.
about the Harvey Wallbangers?
He replaced Buck Rogers, and he was replaced by Renee Leachman.
Yeah, but were the Brewers called the Harvey Wallbangers?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. The scene with Lisa and Larsa making up, Lisa felt so performative to me, where she like takes off her glasses and she's like, I'm crying. And she's like, let me put my glasses back on. I don't want anyone to see me.
So I unfortunately did not watch the newest episode of Miami. But I would like to say Lisa and Larsa to me are two of the most number 1 and 2 most vapid housewives in across all franchises.
Not the vapid.
Not the vapid.
Continue.
I think they're both empty vessels of nonsense, and watching them talk is amazing television. But it's like,
Yeah.
I've just never seen people that are so, vapid.
You know, with
yeah.
the fact that we have drug out her following Marcus for this long.
It's so rude. Unfollow your fucking friend's ex. You dumb
Mhm.
bitch. Like, I can't even.
Even if it's your boyfriend's bestie.
It doesn't matter. You're 50. What are you talking about the internet for? Who gives a shit? Like, unfollow your friend's ex. Mute him. Like, I can't.
Do you think that she called the paparazzi?
What is Marcus posting that's like so riveting? Like, what?
Do you think Larsa called the paparazzi on Marcus snorting the cocaine on the yacht?
I hope so.
Alexia
Lisa says
married
she
to a
did.
cocaine cowboy is
Dated.
wild.
Dated a
She
cocaine
dated
cowboy
him.
in
It's
the
not that
80s.
wild. She was married to
You could-
another coke king. Like, she's like the sexiest woman in Miami. Of
Yeah.
course she's with a cocaine cowboy.
I mean, that's certainly a serial killer.
Oh, wow. I didn't think
Ooh.
about that. I understand now. Mm.
Yeah.
She
No,
likes
I mean, I think-
danger.
She likes danger.
I think the thing about Miami in the 80s is you could like throw like, a tiny little spoon and hit a coke dealer.
I guess.
So,
I guess.
Oh, yeah, the killing of it all. But to me, it's still crazier. I forgot what season when Todd was like, they admitted pissing on each other. And I was like, this is crazy for housewives.
Crazy.
That's crazier than cocaine cowboy to me. Getting on
I know.
Bravo and admitting you're like pissing on each other. It's crazy.
Miami will just say it.
You've
Yeah.
had too much sex if you have to resort to that.
Or it's your thing. We don't kink shame here on Viall
Yeah.
Files.
Mhm.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
I'm definitely kink shaming Gretchen breaking Slade's penis and then continuing to talk about it every episode.
This
They fixed
is
it.
a classic thing amongst me and my best friends / Bravo babes. What we talk about all the time is these women are always talking about all the sex they're having, but we know for a fact they're not.
Yeah.
Why are you I have sex 8 times a day. Okay, sure. Yeah, Scott.
Who has time?
I don't
It's
get
why
it.
they always play the game. When was the last time you had sex at dinner? Because they know everyone's gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No normal adult has sex. If you have sex twice a day, that's something to celebrate.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's like Lisa Vanderpump Rules, where Lisa Vanderpump's entire personality was like Sabrina Carpenter double entendre, but then that woman had sex twice a year.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
It was once, and it was on Ken's birthday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, Miami is superior in terms. That's why OC is so boring. I'm like, we're still talking about this like, move on. Move
Mhm.
on.
I
Like,
like
Miami
OC.
keeps it moving, and I like that.
That's how I feel about like Salt Lake City.
Keep it moving.
Salt Lake City and
Professionals.
Miami. I love it so much where I'm like, Beverly Hills really needs to bring it because I'm like, if I have to watch one storyline for
Yeah.
18 episodes again, I'll lose it.
Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Conflict no resolution. Reunion resolution.
Yeah.
I need Charlie Sheen to make an appearance on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, I forgot about
We started watching that
Denise.
doc on Netflix. Wild.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are liking it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it
He
yet. but-
Opens the documentary up with saying he was on a 300 passenger plane, hammered out of his mind after he just like swallows 6 mini shots of hard liquor, and the captain is like, "Oh, Charlie Sheen, like big fan," and he like
Lets him
invites
fly the
him
plane.
in, lets him fly the plane, lets him sit in the seat in the cockpit, takes it off autopilot, and lets Charlie Sheen, hammered, fly a 300-passenger plane.
Fame is a disease. Like,
No, literally.
what?
Literally.
Yeah. Imagine being on
Hammered.
that plane.
Even sitting in it, I'm okay with. I would try to get in the cockpit. But
Sure.
to take it off autopilot, what? He's hammered. Why?
Yeah.
He has no training.
He has no, he doesn't even know he's drunk, but he has no training.
But you know when you take like a Chinese child to Chuck E. Cheese, you don't have to give him quarters. They don't know what's happening. Like this man's passed out. Like he doesn't know if he's flying it or not. Like let him
That's
press
true.
the
Put it on
button.
autopilot.
Why do you actually need to put
Right?
all these people's lives in danger?
Which reminds me of when my mom gave my daughter, my 19-month-old daughter, a frozen waffle because she said she wanted it. And I was like, she doesn't know it has to be toasted. It looks the same, frozen and toasted. She's like, but she just wanted it so bad right then. And I'm like,
If she asked for a knife, would you give her that too? No.
but yeah, like they don't know.
Did we find out if the pilot got fired or fined? Like
Well, he told the story, I think, 30 years after it happened.
damn.
Type of thing.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Yeah, this was in the 80s where they're,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
80s are
well,
different.
Yeah.
Pre
There's
9/11.
smoking.
We could have a good time up there.
yeah.
The pilot's retired by now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was French, according to Charlie Sheen's accent.
I did get to go into the cockpit in December, but we were grounded. But the guy was like, "We're delayed if anyone wants to come on up." So I got in there.
That's
It
normal.
was like, was it
Yeah.
you and a bunch of 7-year-olds? Just kidding.
That is actually what happened. It was just me. I was first because I'm obviously in first class. I'm going to Cincinnati. I'm upgraded,
Obviously.
and so I was first in there. I was having the time of my life, and then I walked outside, and it was a line of children,
Yeah.
and I realized that I misunderstood.
That sounded like me on my first Thanksgiving at Natalie's family.
when they brought out the ice
Well,
cream.
they have a rule. Apparently, the kids go first in this family. I was not made aware of this rule. And then it was the day after Thanksgiving dinner. So then I guess I was made aware of the rule. But there was an engagement celebration for Natalie's cousin and his lovely now bride. And they brought out the ice cream buffet. This was before I was off sugar.
a lot of disclaimers.
And I don't know, at least 3 minutes had passed. And ice cream melts and no one was going up there. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll start this train. All the moms in the room, and I was like the new boyfriend at the time, were just
It was
devastated.
Nick and a bunch of my nieces and nephews.
And I was basically like knocking
waiting
kids
behind
over.
them.
Yeah.
No, but like they don't. I've flown over 700,000 miles. Yeah, let me in the cockpit.
It's time.
oh, and
Have
if
you
you-
gotten your wing pin yet?
Mhm.
Well, I have wing pin. Well, I collect the Delta cards.
Oh,
so
you do?
I collect the trading cards from the pilots.
So that
my
makes
God.
sense now.
Mhm.
Oh, another
And I
thing
have.
for all the audience members who've listened to this show before. We had Natalie's brother-in-law over for dinner a week ago. And Natalie's like, do you want to come over for dinner? And he was like, can you cook? And Natalie was like, no, but Nick can. So I made my meatballs with my homemade sauce. And if you listen to this show, you know that on that same Thanksgiving, Natalie brought me, her boyfriend, and Amanda, her sister, married to her brother-in-law, suggested I make something. So now he's like, he can make meatballs. So I made meatballs for a family that is very traditional when it comes to Thanksgiving. And her family, all her aunts and her grandma made fun of me because
Not because he made the meatballs necessarily, but because it was the only thing he ate.
because I ate fucking turkey.
My sweet grandmother was like, "No, Nick, did you try my stuffing?" And he
I
was like,
fuck no.
"No, I didn't. I have 20 of my own meatballs."
Anyway, her brother-in-law is eating these meatballs, and he's like, these are the best meatballs I've ever had. Why haven't you made these before? And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
like,
I
"Bring
made
them
them for you
Thanksgiving."
2 years ago.
Two.
And, I don't know. But anyway, so.
I've realized in the last few years, I don't think I like meatballs. Because I went to a meatball contest and I ate all the meatballs and I was like, I don't think I'm into meatballs.
I think that would ruin anything.
Yeah.
And I always order them. I want to be cool. I feel it's like a fun order. And I'm always like, I just want a piece of bread.
What about IKEA meatballs?
Ugh, so Swedish
So-
things.
Those are delicious.
Oh, God.
They're not, but I'll do it because I love like kitsch. I like to lean in.
Yeah.
You love a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to lean in.
Are you an SNL fan, Lisa?
I am, but I would say casual. I also I have friends on it.
Okay.
I've been in the green rooms.
Any inside tea why everyone's like the mass exodus at SNL?
Listen, I don't know about specific.
You grinned.
You did. You know something.
I think it's a messed up place, and I think there's a lot of psychological torture going on.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I think it's great for people's careers. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. Take it. I wish you mentally well, but I don't think anyone that leaves is upset. Or they're upset because they get fired, but I think a few months out, everyone feels free. Maybe like they're out of a cult.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Potential.
Like,
Perhaps.
I think that's the vibe, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a bunch of jokes on the 50th of like, we're too mentally unwell?
Yeah. I mean, couldn't like Bill Hader not go to the 50th because the idea of going to that studio made him like have a panic attack?
And then some people shine. Listen, have all my friends been fired from there? Yes. Constantly for over a decade. And some people love it. Some people take it for what it is. Some people lose themselves. Some people shine. Some people get like, you know, it's lots of different people, and it's a high stress, competitive environment. It's like Drag Race. There could be amazing drag queens, but Drag Race is maybe not the format, or like they can deal with it. Some get lost in the sauce. You know, it's like so individual.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the inside scoop.
Yeah, little
I know.
inside
All
tip.
my friends are pissed. No one will talk to me ever again. But I'm like,
Well, we appreciate it.
Liza, it's always fun to have you on.
I can't believe I'm leaving. No.
No, come back.
Yeah, come on. I'll get your name right.
Please.
I'm devastated.
Please come back.
Can you plug? Tell us where we can find you, all that
God.
fun stuff.
I would love to. Listen, I am out on the road, guys. Springfield, Missouri,
Wow.
San Francisco, Baltimore. I'm going to Denver this weekend, but also I'm in Europe, Dublin, London, Amsterdam, Paris. Never been to Paris.
Oh my.
Australia, Perth, New Zealand. I know Perth I canceled. Not enough ticket sales. But Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Auckland.
Where can people get tickets and support you?
I'm actually working on rebranding right now, but at Glitter Cheese, it's like people forgot how to use the internet. Figure it out. Don't people remember encyclopedias, going to the library, doing research? Find the link. Type in my name. Google Liza Treyger, Australia.
Can I Apple Pay
Brisbane.
tickets, or do I have to type in my credit card info?
I don't know. Hopefully there's a shop pay. I don't know.
Natalie, just give me your credit card information, and then I can go to Lisa.
Okay, great.
Some announce. I'm having a big deal show in January, February-ish that I'm announcing soon. But at Glitter Cheese on Instagram, I have a podcast called That's Messed Up, an SVU podcast where we talk about SVU, the true crime it's based on. We interview actors from it, and we did just interview someone from Dexter Resurrection who's in 7 episodes of SVU. So that was a thrill.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's called That's Messed Up. And then, my Netflix special. That's the most important thing, actually. Please watch my Netflix special. It's an hour. It came out in January, but still relevant. It's called Night Owl. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. This was a thrill, guys.
Amazing. We'll see you next time.
Well, we love you. Thanks for coming on.
My God. Love you guys.
Okay,
and we love you all. Thank you to our guests, Liza Treyger and Cole Walliser. We'll see you back tomorrow for Going Deeper with Jesse James Decker and her husband, Eric Decker. And on Thursday, we have some great guests lined up for you. We'll see you all then. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.